Hey, I think we might have lost connection. That's not good.
But you're still recording. They may hear this later.
I don't know what happened here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I think we lost connection. I think I lost Christian friends.
Yeah, try him again because I want him to hear this.
Okay, hold tight here. Do we have any more callers on the line holding? I want to make sure it's just not Christian Prince. Okay. I don't know what happened there. It seemed like I lost Christian Prince. Guys, a great segment. It was a good discussion on both sides. I'm going to try to get them back in.
Well, I really wanted him to hear these verses as he started mentioning these verses, but he really don't get the meaning. And if he was still recording, probably he will go back and listen to this broadcasting again in order to see the answer to the question.
Okay. Let me see, can I get Prince?
Then you let me know if I may go ahead, okay?
Okay. Let me type a message. I'm going to have to put him on conference call. Okay. Okay.
Where you at, Butler? Almost.
Hello? Hello?
Moderator?
Hello?
Okay, hold on, guys. I'm going to have to make
Okay, but pay attention also to the time. It's past, the 2 hours past 11 minutes now, and if we could just make this point and then probably call it a day.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, let's see here. One moment here.
Christian Prince, are you there?
Hmm?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
Can y'all hear Christian Prince?
Okay, sorry guys, I lost my phone hung up and I could not call again, so I'm using a different phone now. Anyway, so I was saying.
It's all right.
I was saying. Let me finish what I was saying. Just to finish. The Prophet of Islam and the scholars of Islam explain, and they say to us clearly that Allah he has a physical body, and all what you are saying to us, you are trying not to say yes he do. We can prove and we can show. And actually, I'm posting the hadith in front of everybody, so everybody can go and see it by himself. it says clearly that Allah will show His leg. All what you are saying to us, the leg of
No,
Allah.
you're missing the point. That's not where we were, sir. We already discussed that. We were talking about the creation, and we were trying to answer to the question of that caller.
Right.
So you're just stepping back.
Oh, okay, sorry. I forgot that. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. The Quran says that Allah created from the sperm will turn to be a clot. If you open with me chapter 23, the verse number 14, the one you mentioned, not me. You are the one who chose that one, not me. This is, I will post Ibn Kathir explanation, and I will post the translation made by Muslims for Muslims. And you will see that it says clearly that the sperm itself turned to be a clot. And this is very wrong. Number one, the sperm never turned to be anything. The sperm, after activation, the egg, it dies. It doesn't stay alive. And according to the verse you are posting to us, or you are mentioning to us, you are saying that this sperm will turn to a clot. Let me pause the verse, and they will post it for everybody in the radio show, so everybody can read with us. This is the verse, chapter 23, verse number 14. It says clearly, let me read for you in English. Then we made the sperm into a clot of congealed blood. Now, I want to ask you, according to which science in the world the sperm will turn to be a clot? The sperm. There's no egg in there. This is number one. Secondly, in here it's speaking only about the sperm. So if you connect this verse to other verses in the Quran, the one we mentioned, about the sperm of the man and the sperm of the woman, this is a proof that Allah even considered the women water is a sperm too, proving our point in the other side. But the main thing in here, the main mistake is how the sperm turned into clot, and that clot is a completed blood. Can you explain to us?
Yes.
Okay. If you may read it again, because it is not saying the sperm to a clot, but into. And the word into refers to a process. If you may follow me, to and into are different in grammar, in English. Now, into is a process, meaning the sperm goes through a process. What is that process? In order to be turned to a clot, which is, of course, of congealed blood. That's the point you're missing. You want to make the sperm a clot, while the Quran is telling you into a clot, meaning going through a process. And that process is the process of the sperm being introduced to the egg, and that then the fertilization will come and go through that process in order to make a clot. And once again, the word into is important, as you may hear from my brother Nabil.
You see, after the process of fertilization, and that is the joining of what's called the pronucleus with the germinal vesicle of the follicle, this is when you get fertilization. Then you have what's called the 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 8, and then the blastula. The blastula stage, then the morula stage, then the blastocyst. The blastocyst is what would be congealed blood, because it's all made from what's called the blood islets that are present on the outside of the blastula, and also the inner cell mass, which is also made from blood islets of it. So in fact, there is no better description about this process better than the one that's present in the Quran. There is no better description of what the science now has confirmed that's present in the Quran, if you really understood what was in the Quran.
Okay, thank you. Well, I want you to open with me, please, Ibn Kathir. I want you to open with me, Ibn Kathir.
Why you always want to go turn it back, you want to go to Ibn Kathir?
What's wrong with Ibn Kathir? Ibn Kathir now is a Jewish guy.
When you use Ibn Kathir, you have to be on the level of Ibn Kathir. And then you have to pick somebody else and put...
It's my turn to answer, please.
Ibn Kathir doesn't understand what the blastocyst was. Ibn Kathir doesn't know what the morula was.
Mr. Nabil, please. Okay. No, suddenly...
all of that.
You don't want me to talk? Suddenly, Ibn Kathir, you know nothing, and you are a scholar more than him. You are saying to me now, listen, can I talk? We can talk at the same time. Ibn Kathir for you now. suddenly.
But don't tell me God is elect.
Let me talk, please. Let me talk, please.
But don't tell me God is elect, because that's what you're going to do.
You don't want me to talk. You know, you're trying to shut me up.
But I don't want you to tell me
listen, how come Ibn Kathir agree with me? How come all Islamic scholars agree with me? What's wrong with Ibn Kathir? How Ibn Kathir suddenly, let me speak. Suddenly Ibn Kathir
because you were looking for something that is going to be that fits your own.
Let me talk, please. Let me talk. You don't want people to hear, and there are people, they are listening, they are judging. I am giving a proof. The scholars of Islam agree with me, not with you. When you gave me the explanation now, your brother, he said, into, right? Read with me, Ibn Kathir, he is saying the following, that the nutfa, read with me please, I gave you the link, I hope they are posting it for you, I want you to open with me. Read with me please. It says, and